So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions that can be asked in the interview of Kendriya Vidyalaya and Navodaya Vidyalaya. So let's get started with the question number 1. How does the KVS and NVS mission align with your teaching philosophy? So the mission focuses on the national integration and providing quality education to talented rural or mobile students. So my philosophy is education for all, like the KVS NVS goal. I believe geography should be taught to bridge the gap between regional identities and national belongings. So question number 2, how will you implement NEP 2020 in your geography classroom? So focus on competency based education and cross curricular integration. I will move away from rote learning. For example, instead of just memorizing the structure of the atmosphere, students will analyze the real time local weather data, making the learning experiential and practical. Question number 3, how will you manage a classroom with students from different states or different languages? So through multilingualism and inclusive pedagogy. In geography, maps and visuals are universal languages. I will use English as the primary medium but integrate local regional examples from each student's home state to foster a sense of belonging. Question number 4, NVS is a residential school. How will you handle the house master or mistress duty? So it requires 24/7 mentorship and empathetic supervision. I view this as an opportunity for holistic development. Beyond the classroom, I will guide them in real skills and emotional stability, acting as a parent figure away from home. Question number 5, how do you handle a student who is bright but constantly disruptive? So by using positive reinforcement and differentiated engagement. Disruptive behavior often stems from boredom. I will assign the students a leadership role like a math captain or a class take head to channel their energy into productive tasks. Question number 6, what is your approach toward inclusive education for CWSN or children with special needs? So utilizing universal design for learning and sensory aids. For a visually impaired student, I would use 3D relief maps. The goal is to ensure that learning outcome remains the same for every child, regardless of their physical or learning challenges. Question number 7, are you prepared for a hard station or a remote posting? So I am committed to Pan India service as per the KVS or NVS transfer policy. As a geographer, I see a remote posting as a field study. Whether it's Leh or the Northeast, I am eager to adapt my lifestyle to serve the nation where education is most needed. So question number 8, how do you integrate ICT in your school with limited internet connectivity? So through blended learning and offline digital resources. I carry pre-downloaded simulations, Google Earth cache files and interactive PPTs on my drive. Technology should be a tool to enhance understanding, not a slave to high-speed internet. Question number 9, how do you deal with a senior colleague who disagrees with your modern teaching methods? So through professional collaboration and mutual respect. So I would listen to their experience-based wisdom and share my data-driven modern techniques. So a balance between experience and innovation creates the best environment for students. Question number 10, why should we hire you over a candidate with more experience? So I bring technological proficiency and adaptability. While experience is valuable, my comment over the current framework, NCERT framework and digital tools like GIS or Geographic Information Systems allows me to provide a 21st century learning experience immediately. Question number 11. How do you handle the pressure of completing a vast syllabus with ensuring quality? So, while ensuring quality, through micro planning and scaffolded instruction, I break the chapters into must know and good to know sections. By using weekly planners, I ensure we meet deadlines without sacrificing conceptual clarity. Question number 12. What is the role of a teacher in the socialization of a residential student? So, acting as a facilitator of social skills. In a residential setup, I organize group activities and peer teaching sessions. This teaches students teamwork, tolerance and empathy, which are as important as their academic grades. Question number 13. If you are posted in a region where you don't know the local language, how will you communicate? So, use of visual literacy and contextual clues. I will use universal diagrams and body language initially. Substantially, I will learn basic regional phrases to build a heart-to-heart connection with my students and their parents. Question number 14. What would you do if a student is facing emotional distress or homesickness? So, practice active listening and psychological support. I will create a safe space for them to talk. Simple gestures like acknowledging their feelings and involving them in creating hobbies help them overcome the initial phase of homesickness. Question number 15. How do you bridge the gap between theoretical geography and daily life? Through experiential learning. For example, NEP 2020. While teaching waste management, I will have students conduct a waste audit of the school mess. This turns a textbook chapter into a responsible life habit. Question number 16. How do you handle a parent who is unhappy with their child's marks? So, by showing constructive feedback and progress portfolios. I don't just show marks, I show the learning curve. I explain where the student is improving and what specific next steps we can take together to help the child. Question number 17. What extra can you contribute to the school beyond geography? So, contributing to scholastic areas like CCA and sports. I can lead the eco club, organize inter-house debates or coach the school volleyball team. A KVS NVS teacher must be a multitasker. Question number 18. How do you keep yourself updated with the latest educational trends? So, continuous professional development via platforms like the Diksha or Swam portal. So, I regularly attend webinars on pedagogical shifts and read the latest national curricular framework updates to keep my teaching methods fresh and relevant. Question number 9. How would you teach environmental ethics in your classroom? So, by fostering effective domain learning. I teach them the geography is not just about resources to use, but about a planet to protect. We practice zero plastic zone in our own classroom to lead by example. Question number 20. Where do you see yourself in KVS or NVS hierarchy in 10 years? So, growing as a senior PGT or vice principal or principal, I aim to become a master trainer for my subject, contributing to the organization's policy making and mentoring the next generation of teachers. So this is for today. Thank you for listening. Keep listening for the further audio classes. Thank you.